Hello YouTube bro, my name is Nicholas Montez and you're watching my YouTube channel, Nicholas Montez. Welcome back to another YouTube channel for everybody. I'm so excited to have y'all back here together again. And in today's video, we're going to be reviewing the 4th episode of Moon Knight, The Tomb. So let's go ahead and get started reviewing this episode. So for me, I thought the best thing what they did with this episode was the way that they did the characters. Personally, one of my favorite things about all these episodes have always been the relationship between Mark Spector, Stephen Grant, and Layla. And I think that it persuades as, you know, you can notice that Stephen is starting to fall in love with Layla. And Mark is starting to realize that. And there's some funny shenanigans as they kind of made a deal of something and that they can't use the Moon Knight suit anymore. And I thought the stuff with the characters was the thing that worked. And of course, once again, Harrow plays a great role in this episode as you get into that mental hospital scene and he has like play a different character. And once again, he just does a great performance in all the episodes. And there were some pretty funny bits. There was a shocking scene when when Stephen Grant or Oscar Isaac gets shot, and and then you get into the mental hospital thing. I'm like, this is one of the trippiest stuff ever, because like we just transformed into a whole new world. So I thought that stuff was pretty cool. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to move on to the bad now. And for the bad on this one, I have to say the story of the episode itself was a little bit weird. Because it treated like it, because the title of the episode is called The Tomb. So I would kind of expect that the episode would be about them needing to go get this tomb because it has some very important implications for the rest of the show. But that's not really what it is. Granted, they go to the tomb of the Alexander the Great, which I thought that was pretty cool and especially accurate for what they're doing in Egypt. But, like, they treat it like it's a big episode of the series. Like most of these Disney Plus shows have always been doing. And so, I thought that, I honestly just didn't know what to think about this episode when they went there, because the story just kind of, like, progresses. Another weird thing is, I'm not really, I should have said this in my positives, but, well, actually, also another negative thing is that this is the 4th episode of Moon Knight, and we don't see any Moon Knight at all. I guess in the last episode, Khonshu is no longer in control of Mark Spector, so he can't put the Moon Knight suit on anymore, so, I mean, he probably will, but, like, I don't exactly know why he can't. Like, there's some things that are just confusing in light of what happened, because they didn't really explain to us in the last episode, at the end of last week's episode. So I was a bit confused. And then also you do actually get to see two Oscar Isaacs and Mark Spector and Stephen Grant, two of his personalities. So I thought that was cool. But overall, this was a very mixed episode. The story itself was just so weird, but I enjoyed it, I guess, a little bit, but not really. That's my review for The Tomb. Before I give my final score, be sure to comment down below. What were your thoughts on episode 4 of The Tomb? Of Moon Knight, The Tomb? Did you guys love it? Did you guys hate it? Right between? Let me know all your thoughts down below in the comment section below. With that said, let's get on my scores. Alright, so that's it for my scores, but we're not done here yet. We have one more thing to do before we end this video, and that's to talk about some theories I have, because I actually do have some theories to talk about with this series. And by what happened at the end of this episode, you could probably tell what my theory is. And so at the end of this episode, and I didn't really want to talk about this until the theories, because I don't really know where I stand on it. So you have this plan. Once we get our two Oscar Isaacs together, they try to escape, but then as they open this other door, you see this like hippo character, this hippo person, and it's like she's like, "Hello," and then the episode ends with them screaming. Like, all of them screaming, and I'm like, what the heck just happened? Like, who is this hippo character? Now, if you guys are fans of the comics and you know who this character is, please comment down below and tell me who this is, because I have no clue of who this character is. But I really don't know how this character is going to be playing in this show, especially with the way everything is going, especially with Egypt stuff. How is this going to tie in with this hippo character? I actually have no clue. And then also, this isn't really something that has to do with, like, the whole show, but I remember when I saw the cast for this series about a couple of months ago, I remember that they casted, Sharon Carter to be in the show, but the thing is, she doesn't seem to be confirmed. Like, maybe that was just a rumor that she might appear in this series, because, like, maybe the events of after Falcon the Winter Soldier might have some implications of, and you know, that even in episode 3 they mentioned Madripoor, which was in Falcon the Winter Soldier, so I was kind of expecting that they would put her in the show, but who knows. But that's really all my theories for this show as a whole right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All my social media stuff is in the About section over there, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.